Once again, we are live. We are live once again. We are live once again. I want to start off by saying thank you, man, to my supporters. Thank you for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a treat for y'all today, as usual. I got a treat for y'all today. As you enter this live, as you enter the building, go hit up the chat. Let me know you're in the house. As you enter the building, as you enter this live, go hit up the chat. Let me know that you're in the building. Man, so far I'm having a good day. As I say, for me, every day above ground for me is a good day. It's a win. Every day above ground is a win, man. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm not mad at nobody. I am thankful to be alive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that y'all are having a good day as well. I decided that I'm not going to come on live every night. I'm going to just come when I feel like I got some things to say. And today I got something to say. I'm going to give y'all more time to get into the building. I'm going to give y'all more time to get into the building. As you enter the live, go hit up the chat. What up, Valerie? Welcome to the live. As you enter this live, go hit up the chat. Let me know that you're in the building. I want to say once again, man, thank y'all, man, for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the continued support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As I said, I'm going to give y'all more time to get into the building. I hope that y'all having a good day. Hope that y'all had a good weekend, man. For me, as I say, man, it's a good day for me. Anytime I'm above ground, that's a good day. I count that as nothing short of a win. If I wake up, I'm winning. I thank the Most High, praise to the Most High for allowing me to wake up, giving me another opportunity to go on my way. I hope that y'all are having a blessed day as well, man. Hope that y'all are having a blessed day. I'm going to give y'all a few more seconds before I really dive into the topic of today. But like I said, man, thank y'all for the continued support. I'm going to go cut the music off in a minute, and then we going to get started. I'm going to cut the music off so to make sure that y'all hear exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to go and cut the music off, and we're going to go and get into it. Jessica, welcome to the live. I want to thank you. Man, today I'm talking about a couple things. One thing is those for getting that gig money. I want to bring a topic about a DoorDash update. DoorDash got a new update to help Dashers make money, and this will also help customers. Jessica said hello. Hey, Jessica. I'm going to also talk about the Diddy sentencing. He has a sentence coming up. We're going to get into that too. And I'm going to talk about the immigration facilities. So I'm going to start off with the DoorDash update. Anybody who drove for DoorDash, anybody who ordered from DoorDash understands that, at least drivers understand that DoorDashers are timed from the time they get an order, their time to pick up an order, and they also time to drop off the order. If DoorDash doesn't meet those times, they will be considered as late. So those getting that gig money, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You can't just be lollygagging around, especially on the DoorDash app. So once you get an order, you got to go ahead immediately to the store. And then from the store, you got to head to the delivery location. Now, DoorDashers have been saying that one thing they have been running into is the store being late on giving them the order, right? So in those situations, DoorDashers thought that they was all right because it was the fault of the store. But I'm here to tell y'all, man, it was not the fault of the store. According to DoorDash, they were still charging drivers and counting drivers as being late. What it means for drivers who out there hustling, trying to make money is that was hurting, their bottom line, because if you keep being late, DoorDash is not going to bless you with the best orders. So DoorDash drivers, once they found out that was going on, started calling support. A lot of DoorDash drivers were calling customer support and explaining to them that they need that DoorDash should not be charging drivers when the store is late. And it also caused a dilemma. It put drivers in a situation they're gonna keep being late, keep letting their score go down, or they're gonna try to move fast and be reckless out there, which endanger themselves, other pedestrians, and other drivers. But what happened is DoorDash has now updated their system. They heard drivers' complaints, and now they have added where you can challenge when the store is late, which causes the driver to be late. So I wanted to share that to anybody that's out there trying to make some extra money to earn an honest living. And listen, I want to say this to drivers, man. Don't let nobody look down on you, man. You ain't got to fight about it or none of that. If you out there hustling, making this legal money, there's no shame in that, because guess what? You cannot go to jail for being a DoorDash driver. But if you get in them streets and you doing selling drugs and credit card scams and you doing this and that, you can go to jail for that. So don't let nobody shame you if you're in the gig economy trying to earn an honest living. My words to any driver, anybody out there hustling legitimately, man, keep up the good work, man. Even how they used to try to do garbage truck drivers. Don't let nobody shame you for earning an honest living. Don't allow that to happen, man. Keep getting your money. There's no shame in being a gig worker, whether it's DoorDash, Uber Eats, Roadie, Spark, Instacart, whatever it is. Continue to make your money. Hey, Dr. J, welcome to the live, Doc. We just doing a little light chit chat, nothing major. There's nothing major today. I was talking to DoorDashers. I had a few words for DoorDash drivers and other gig workers. And my words to them is, don't let nobody shame you. How other people try to look down on DoorDash drivers, excuse me, and other gig workers. There's no shame when you're doing a job legally and you're earning an honest living. Don't let nobody shame you. The shame should be when you're doing a crime. It seems like we live in backwards times right now. Those who balling illegally come out dressed, dressed to impress. Everybody's impressed by them. And the sad thing, most people know they're committing crimes, but people worship those kind of people. Doc, I'm not changing my time. I'm not got that good H2O. Hey, Doc, I'm not changing my time. I'm just not going to commit to every day. I'm gonna just pop up here and there. I'm not gonna just, make myself readily available like that. I'm gonna come out when I feel like have built up enough stuff to talk about. So I don't have no committed time or none of that. Usually, if I come, it'll be probably on a weekend or, in the evening when I get out from doing my legal work. Dr. J said DoorDash is honest money. I know that feeling. Valerie said, hey, Dr. J. So that's the thing. The second issue I want to talk about, and I'm going to come back to DoorDash as well, but the second issue is the P. Diddy sentencing, right? And, as far as the feds, the federal government, they got a sentencing guideline. And what happened, the judge has told both the prosecution, right, and the defense to bring precedence then cases for a first-time offender, and I guess his rating is 14, and they add up some other stuff. They can't count the other cases because those don't have anything to do with it. As we know, he was found guilty of the two Mann Acts. The maximum time for the Mann Act is 10 years for both counts, 10 years, and then he can get another 10 years for the second count, which can add up to 20 years. So P. Diddy is facing 20 years if they run it um, consecutive. They run it one after the other, meaning he got to do the first 10 years, and then afterwards he got to do the second 10 years. That's if he get the max. Another scenario is if he get the max 10 years, and they can run consecutively, and they'd be doing both 10 years, 2 10 years at one time. So it'd be like having one 10 year, and he would still get the time credit and have to do 9 more years or 8.5 more years, something like that. But for a first time offender in Diddy's case, as he is, he's facing anywhere from 0 to 21 months. The prosecution is asking for 5 years. So the judge told them, bring cases similar to Diddy, find the cases as president cases, bring them and show them the time that they got. Don't bring no argument. The judge said he does not want to hear any arguments in those cases. You're right, Valerie. Garbage money is good money. Garbage money is good money. And let me go back to that. I'm gonna go back to that DoorDash thing. I did a lot of time in prison, so I was in prison with ballers, cats who were big time on the streets, and now they in jail with that commissary money. They paying their lawyers, and all that. But the reality is, right? It looks good. It seems like you balling, but I bet you if they can trade it in, they probably would have been doing some DoorDash, even though DoorDash wasn't out back then, but they would have been doing something legit instead of doing what they did to give them the time that they got. Most of the people I know, we was young boys, we got a lot of time, 10 and better. So we did a lot of time. I did 2 the first time, didn't learn my lesson. I went back and I served 13 years. So as far as DoorDash, anything legit, I'm not ashamed of. I do it with honor. I know I'm good because in the past you had to hide from this person, hide from that person, from the police. You got to always hide because you always wrong. And then you might have something on you when they say you dirty. Even if you ain't got no product on you, you might have a weapon on you, right? That can get you sent away for a long time. But like right now, living good, doing right, I feel good, you know? Sometimes I got to remember, oh, I ain't even dirty. Be next to the police. I'll be like, man, the police. Then I remember, Mark, you legit now. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm legit. Pull me over you want, you'll be practicing. Dr. J said, Mark, I don't commit. I don't commit to a time either. I tell them that I go live uh, when the coast is clear. Right. Right, Doc. Yeah, that's the best thing to do, man. I'm gonna just come out. And just pop up when I pop up. If I feel like coming, I'm gonna come. If not, man, y'all wish me well, and I see y'all when I see y'all. Dr. J said, I agree. Money earned when you are not forced to look over your shoulder is good money. I thought as a youngster, I thought that I was gonna be a hustler for life. That's what I thought. I was committed to that because I wanted a part of the American dream, and society had me fooled. I did it. It's my fault. I allow a society to have me fooled to think that that's all I can do, right? And it's crazy, right? Because we talked about it. We knew, if I go back to jail, I'm gonna get 10 years or better. We understood this. We knew the dangers. We knew that we can get killed out there in the streets. But you know how they say insanity, keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. Even when people come home and be like, yo, I used to hold it. Now I'm gonna let my girl hold it, or I'm gonna let we come up with different stuff, trying to outthink other people and outthink law enforcement. But it's a losing battle. Dr. J said Topo, as of now, when the coast is clear. Yeah, that's the best time though, Doc. When the coast is clear. That's what it's about. But as I was saying, P. Diddy sentencing, for all that stuff is going to be October 3rd. He told the prosecutor, y'all pull out some old federal cases, right? And told the attorneys to do the same thing. And then y'all present them together. And like I said, the prosecution is asking for 5 years. And as we know, Diddy would have been in 1 year by that time. So he'll probably have to do like a couple more years. But like I said, he can get 0, meaning probation, time served or whatever, or have to do a couple more months. So it can go a number of different ways. So I don't know if he's coming home on that day or not. But the thing for Diddy, the good thing for him, right? And I know people might not want to hear this, is he got his life back. He got an opportunity to get it back, man. You know, people always say, give me one more chance and I'm going to do right. And now he got a chance to see if he's going to do right, right? Because you don't get too many chances in life. You don't get too many chances in life. So there's a documentary about a big time hustler up in Detroit. I know Valerie probably know about him. You know, they had a whole crew of jokers, right? One of the dudes, man, he's from that he's before Big Meech. You know, Big Meech, even though he was in Atlanta, he's from Detroit as well. But this is Demetrius Holloway, if I'm not mistaken. He was before Big Meech, right? What happened with Demetrius, he knew some people wanted to kill him, so he staged his kidnapping in front of a popular place so people saw him get thrown in the trunk and they thought the people got him and hit him up, right? So made the scene in front of a popular street, in front of a popular restaurant, and they threw him in the trunk, but it was all a fake me out because he knew people wanted to hit him up. So he acted that he felt like if he already hit, people gonna fall back. So they threw him in the truck, faked him out. He disappeared for like a couple months. And then he came back. He came back like, you know, laughing. They're like, yo, we thought you was blase. So what ended up happening, he was in a shopping store, a clothing store, I mean, right? And they said the man walked in. And this time it wasn't no joke. Hit him up right in the store. See what I'm saying? So sometimes we be like one more chance and we violate that one more chance. Not saying that he violated anything, but you know, when you live in that life, man, you got to take everything that come with it. Valerie said, we all get nervous when we see the police. Even though I don't do anything wrong, no wonder we all have PTSD for real. You right. You right, Valerie. Dr. J said, yes, Diddy has been given a second chance, possibly. Prayerfully, he will humble his mindset and act grateful. Yeah, because, you know, power and money can corrupt. Power and money can corrupt, man. And that's what we're seeing even under, not to change the subject, but that's what we're seeing under this government. Because this government not thinking about, I'm doing this for the people. They like, I got the power to do it. You can't do nothing about it. And that's what it is. So power corrupts, especially when we don't have the right people around us to kind of pull our coattails. Say, listen, man, you shouldn't do that. That's not right. Because of power, you thinking right and wrong. I said that. I said right and wrong, and that's what you're thinking in your mind, and that's why you feel like you can treat people any kind of way. So let me jump off of P. Diddy. I might come back to that, but I want to say that, you know, they went and looked at. They didn't get a real good look. They let them peek in at the immigration facility in Florida. They call this Allegatr Alcatraz. Does anybody remember the Alcatraz prison? It was like surrounded by water. So you really couldn't even escape. The last people, you know, some people did escape, but you got to swim. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you had to do to escape Alcatraz. It said, hopefully he gets his mind right. Yes, Valerie. Dr. J said, I know Valerie Diddy really needs to humble himself. Yes. Yes. So at this facility, man, they say it is terrible. And the Republicans are saying, man, the Democrats are crying. They're not supposed to have amenities in these facilities. And it's crazy because you got some people within those immigration facilities who are U.S. citizens. Because mind you, if you see in the videotapes, these ICE agents are going through neighborhoods and they marching. This ain't something that we're used to seeing in the United States. Valerie said, I knew you know him, Valerie. Valerie said, I grew up around Demetrius. Man, they had a whole squad, man. They was all big boys, thousands of keys. You know the story better than me. But yeah, I've seen all the documentaries on them. But Demetrius, they say he was good people, man. He always showed love, but he caught his demise in that clothing store. But what I'm saying is it's still not right the way we doing these Latinos, man. I feel for them in my heart. And yes, excuse me, yes, they voted against their own interests, right? Because a man lied to them. People who they trusted would come to them. We care about y'all. We're not going to go against we're not going to just grab people up because they probably asked them. My grandmother been here for so many years. Would y'all go after her? Oh no, we won't go after nobody. We're only going after criminals. And that was the message that they was telling the Latino community. So the Latino community, those who don't do crime, probably don't want the people there that's doing crime. So they're like, yeah, just go after the criminals. That's a good idea. But the whole time, Donald Trump and his crew and the Republicans knew that they were lying to these people, man. And it's always about divide and conquer. It's always about divide and conquer. So they got the Latinos not trusting black people. You see what I'm saying? And they spreading lies about Harris and about that you can't trust them and this and that. And they had all these lies, man. Y'all saw the commercials, all kind of stuff, right? But as we see, as it all turned out to be, man, they coming in like armies, man. What can you do? What as deep as they come, as deep as ICE coming, what can you do? They fought, the Haitians fought back because the whole community got together. But it's very few times but you can fight against this whole squad. I seen them coming, a whole bunch of them. Some of them on horses and all that. Yes, Valerie, they did hit him up in the broad daylight. See what I'm saying? Now, maybe if he had humbled himself, he would have probably had to leave town because he already had people looking to get him. He would have had to leave town and live a whole different life, probably under a whole different identity. But thanks for sharing that, Valerie. Yes, they got him in broad daylight in one of them clothing stores. They said the man whistled, after he did it, he just whistled on his way out in broad daylight. Dr. J said building a prison in the dead center of Allegator Alley, talking about inhumane. Listen, but the Republicans, this is sad too. The Republicans are firing back, talking about, oh, the Democrats just mad because they don't have amenities. Ain't nobody looking for them to have like hotel amenities, but they still human beings. They said they 32 to a cage. This is one description I heard a man explaining. 32 of them in a cage with 3 bathrooms. And I guarantee you, and the description remind me of prison. You drink out of the metal ones where the toilet and the water come up. You drink the same water from the toilet, the same thing. 3 toilets, right, with 32 per cage. And I don't know how much divide, if they got dividers. See, at least we might have a divider. You ain't got the whole privacy, but they might have a half a wall in the middle. But I've been in some facilities, they just toilets right there with nothing hiding. You just got to do it in front of everybody. And the sinks is right there where people brushing their teeth. So I know how I can get. Dr. J said, welcome to Mark B's perspective. Welcome to Mark B's perspective. And yeah, like I was saying, as far as Diddy, get your life together, man. Even if you gotta serve a couple more years, because that's a possibility. Best case scenario, you get probation, you get time served. That's the best case scenario. But even if you get out, but even if you have to serve some time, man, get your mind right, get out, do the right thing. Hey, I hear what you're saying. I ain't even mad at you, man. Because I guess you watch too many movies or whatever it may be. Stuff happened like that out here. You talking about in there. Stuff happened right out here in free society. So don't put that stereotype like that. But thank you for your entertainment. And we needed a little bit of entertainment here. Valerie Brunson said bait and switch. Right. Dr. J said double tap the screen and like this video. Share the video. Because what I'm trying to give what y'all say y'all want. Y'all want value, y'all want information. Thank you, A. A said good host. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. If you have not done it, go and like the video. If anybody on here, man, that drive for DoorDash, understand they got an update to the app. Wherever you got marked as late, is a way on the app for you to challenge that and dispute that lateness if it's not your fault. If the store is late and they charging you for being late, DoorDash got an update to where you can challenge it now. Before it was just on the driver. They was automatically marking the driver late. But if you want to challenge it, what you do is you'll go to your app and you'll hit your ratings, right? Hit your ratings. After you hit your ratings, go to on-time rate. After you go to your on-time ratings, right, it's going to show you how many times you were on time for DoorDash and how many times you were late. Click on the button that say how many times you was late, and it's going to have each store, each pickup time you did and the store. Click on the one that you feel like that you want to dispute, and then say you dispute that. And if they see that as legit, they will give you that one back, or they'll say they can't do it. Either way. Pravda said, Mark, one thing I appreciate most having listened to you for a while, you never mentioned God or religion once. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because listen, let me say this, right? I'm nowhere near the old folks. The old folks didn't have to mention the Most High. It was understood. But some people feel like they got to shove it down your face. And I thank you for saying that. But I don't knock even people. I know a lot of people who do mention the Most High because they've been through so much and they want to share the goodness of the Most High that did to them. So they do mention it. But I appreciate you saying that. I just try not to force it on people. If the Most High is real, then he's real even before you said he's real. So we don't always have to mention it. Just do the right thing. That is the Most High. When you do the right thing, that's the Most High. Thank you, Pravda. I appreciate that. Make sure you like the video. Dr. J said like and subscribe. At least like the video. Valerie said cherry Kool-Aid over here. What are you talking about, Valerie? You missed me on that one. So those who drive for DoorDash, make sure you take advantage of this update on the app. If you're getting that gig money, get that gig money, man. Times are hard right now. Some people need 2, 3, and 4 jobs. So if DoorDash got an opportunity, if you want to do those sparks, if you want to do the grocery shopping at Walmart, I don't want to really be doing no grocery shopping. I done did that before. Especially if you have like a lot of items and then it's hard to find items. Nah, but they got another one where you go to Walmart and they put it in your car. All you do is drive up, tell them where you parked at on the app, and they put it in the trunk. I like that better than going grocery shopping because I don't want to, that grocery shopping, wear you out. I can grocery shop for myself because I know exactly what I want. But when you're going from a list, they don't let you get everything down this aisle that you need. You might go down here and then come back. Everything's mixed up. See, I know if I'm gonna go to this section, then I'm gonna go to that section, and I'm gonna get everything that I need instead of going back and forth. But however you earn your money, whatever you're doing, whatever you're hustling, I don't care if you're washing cars, you doing something legit. That's what's up, man. Because I know some people out there trying to break in somebody's house, break in somebody's car, snatch a purse, You see what I'm saying? There's people that still do that now. So anybody doing something legit, I'm not mad at that at all. It's times I be driving by and I see people walking and they had a uniform on, McDonald's or whatever. I be like, that's what's up, man. You know, they walking now, but they won't always be walking. But at least they putting forth the effort to get to that job, doing something legitimate. Because their friend might be doing something else. And the friend might have just asked him, yo, man, you want to come with me? I'm about to hit this or whatever, whatever. And he might have said, nah, man, I'm going to work. Man, you ain't making no money there. Yeah, but he not going to jail either. He not risking his life either. So that's another thing to think about. So that's what's going on, man. We got the people in immigration, man. And it's not that I'm in support of strong, because people say, you don't care about strong borders? Yeah, we want strong borders, man. But the way we doing this to human beings, we out of line as a nation, man. We are out of line as a nation. We should not treat people like that, man, period. I don't care if I like you or dislike you. There's nobody that I don't like for real. I might not like a person's ways, but for me to hate an individual or especially a group of people, nah. I dislike when a group of people treat my people a certain kind of way. Yeah, now I don't trust y'all. I don't want to be around y'all and all that. But what I'm saying is, I don't just hate people where I want to make a law, go lock all the black people up, lock all the Mexicans up. That ain't what's up, man. And I can feel that pain. Why? Because I'm a human being too, man. I know what it's like being away from my family, to being snatched up. And I was away from my family for the ignorant choices that I made. Imagine these people trying to work and try to get their life together. And yeah, some of them came over here, right, to look for a better life. But should they be treated the way they're being treated? Dr. J said, keep walking to work, legitimate money. They are not out robbing, stealing, killing, etc. Period. Thank you for sharing that, Dr. J. Oh, Doc, what Valerie, where the lemonade at? You on that Kool-Aid? Valerie said she got that cherry Kool-Aid. That's what I'm talking about, man. I remember back in the day, Kool-Aid was everything. We ain't need no soda. Kool-Aid was all we needed in the hood was an empty jug, right? You probably need two because you're gonna want to put water. What we used to do is put water in it, put it in the refrigerator so you have cold water. This before all that bottled water stuff, man. We had cold water and we would get it out the faucet, pour in the thing, make it cold, and then drink out of that. When you had that Kool-Aid, man, Kool-Aid was the truth. You know who hyped Kool-Aid up, Valerie? Good Times. The show Good Times, because JJ loved some Kool-Aid. He had the whole hood drinking Kool-Aid. But yeah, we used to love some Kool-Aid, man. But as I was saying, as far as the immigrants, man, shout outs and prayers to the immigrants, man. They don't deserve, what they're getting. At least the most of them don't. Now, if you wanted to go after the ones who, criminals committed crimes, and they didn't have to look for them because it always been, once they got arrested and, found guilty of certain crimes, after when their release date came up, they went to immigration facilities. It was already like that. But the way it's going right now, I was at a auction. I went to the car auction with my man. I was gonna get a car, try to do something with that. But anyway, at the auction, it was a lot of them up there, and it just hit my thought. "Dawg, what if ICE come up in here now? Because there was a lot of them in there. They probably dealers, had dealerships or whatever. But it's crazy, man, the way we are here in the United States. You would not think, just even last year, that we would be living like we are now. But we under Trump and his crew, and it's crazy that you got people like that. That's why when we talk about the history, people say, no, it ain't. But they see it now. And the sad reality is some of them support the same stuff that they were supporting back then. Gurf in the building. Gurf said, "What up, Mark? What up, Gurf?" Dr. J said Kool-Aid was the way of life back in the day, not by choice. It was what we could afford. That's a fact. Yeah, we could afford that. You know what I'm saying? We can afford that. Kool-Aid. Yep. And what we used to do, like, we used to make frozen cups. That's what some of us call them, slushies or whatever. But you had to be careful. You could be messing that freezer up because mom wasn't playing that. But you pour the Kool-Aid in the cup, put them in the freezer. If you get fancy, you want to get real fancy with it, you pour some Kool-Aid in the ice thing that we used to have. We ain't had no ice maker. We just had an ice where you crack it and break the ice. So you can pour Kool-Aid in that and freeze and have ice Kool-Aid too. Dr. J said I was fortunate. My mom had 2 jobs. So we had variety. Yeah, my mom had 2 jobs too, 2 low-paying jobs. My mom had 2 low-paying jobs. And my mom was the truth, right? She had 2 low-paying jobs. One was like a nursing home. She had to wipe and clean up the old folks. She come home, tell them how they be cussing them out. They be mean. It's crazy. You cleaning up these people, but they mean to you. Well, my mom had a system. Like when she worked a job. She had 2 jobs. And we knew what time she got off. So we have the tub water ready, right? When she came home, she hopped in the tub and she got out. But we had a tub water ready for us. And she already taught us how to make hot dogs. We even knew how to fry chicken. So, she had us on point. Don't y'all let nobody in the house. So she gave us the information too. Gert said, bro, you got to get the Ninja frozen drink maker. Yeah. Years ago, Gert, he said a Ninja frozen drink maker. If I would have known as a kid I was going to have this Slurpee maker in my house as an adult, I would have high-fived myself for real. That's the truth. Yeah, I seen some nice ones. Like we got one where you can do it with the fruit, and we make some smoothies. So you get the real fruit and put the juices in there, some ice in there. So we got the blender type thing. I don't know, it ain't the Ninja one you talking about, but I got the one that makes smoothies. So that's good too, Girth. So when I want to make fruit smoothies, I get whatever fruit I want to put in it, get the ice, you need some liquid, some juice, whatever juice you use, and just blend it up. But yeah, that's the truth though, Girth, most definite. That's why I'm able to appreciate the better times, coming from humble beginnings. Um, and also I try not to do I ain't gonna say do no wrong. That's kind of the wrong word. I try not to commit no crimes. Let me say that. Try not to commit crimes and especially teach other people. Don't commit no crimes, man. Then you won't be crying, you know. Send me this, send me that. Listen, man, I ain't got it, man, because I got bills. Hopefully you'll understand it. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But if I could, I would love to send you something. But I gotta take care of home first. Y'all made them choices to do what you did, but that's neither here nor there. But I want to thank y'all, man. Gurf, how you been doing though? How life been treating you, Gurf? Gurf, how's life been treating you? How has life been treating you? And as I was telling y'all, man, Diddy, like I said, he gets sentenced on the 3rd. I bet you are, man. See, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Live good, enjoy your life. And like I try to do, I stay out their way. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke, man. But just leave me alone because I'm not gonna mess with you, man. I don't want nobody mess with me. So I'm at a point I do all I can to try to avoid some problems. I'm getting out your way. You bumping into me. I'll be like, my bad. You bumped into me. That's where I'm at in my life, man. I'm trying to avoid problems. So I appreciate that, Gurf. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I want to thank y'all. Thank y'all. Keep the brothers in these immigration facilities in your prayers, because all of them wasn't bad people, man. Some of these people were working. That you see them working all the time on these hot roofs, right? Doing construction work, doing all kind of work. They out here working, trying to earn an honest living because a lot of them could have been doing crimes, shipping drugs over here, but a lot of them was working, man, trying to earn an honest living. The same thing I'm trying to do, same thing y'all trying to do. But Girth, Valerie, Dr. J, make sure y'all drink some fluids. I got that good H2O. I don't know. Valerie got that cherry Kool-Aid. Girth said I hear that. Also been avoiding political discussions. Don't need the negative energy in my life. For real. It's gonna be what it's gonna be for the next 4 years. Not four. We down what, 3.5 now? Valerie took the words out my listen. You took the words out of my mouth. We knew for the majority of the time, right? My mom said, when I say don't let nobody, I don't care if it's family. And the funny, real quick, I'm gonna tell this story, Valerie. One time we was home. It wasn't even at nighttime. It wasn't real, it was in the evening. Somebody knocked on the door. Who is it? It's your aunt. I forgot who they was, but they was acting like they was family, but it wasn't the immediate ones that we knew. We couldn't let them in. And that was based on the instructions. We knew better not to let them in. Ain't no telling what would have happened in that situation. But my mom said, I don't care if they family or what. And she probably was talking about the real family that we knew. So we knew this new family wasn't getting in, talking about their family. Now, real family, if they needed to, we might let them come in and use the bathroom. But we knew we weren't going to let no new family come in. Gersh said, yeah, and then on to the next OB that is out of touch. Yeah, 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 man. Life is good, man. Life is good, man. I want to thank y'all, man. I'm enjoying the small network we have amongst each other. Those who hey Girth, also I wanted to let you know, Valerie, man, check out Valerie videos. I don't know if you ever seen Valerie Brunson. She's a content creator. Check out her video. Also, Dr. J is a content creator. Check out Dr. J's videos. She go live a couple times a day. So Girth, go ahead, support them. Check out their channel and see what they got. Girth, do you make videos? Girth, do you make videos? Okay, Girth said he's gonna check them out. Appreciate you, Girth. Man, I want to thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to come through for a minute and shout out to my people. Oh, you the IT guy. You big time, right? Girth, you big time, my man. You big time. But yeah, that's what it's about, enjoying life, man. I'll be coming on, every so often and speak on a little, a few things. I started off with the DoorDash and just talked about the DoorDash update. There's a new update on the app. I spoke about that. I spoke about the Diddy sentencing, which will be October 3rd. Dr. J said, check my last comment. Let me go back. Oh, Dr. J said, just my opinion, Mark. Did Trump run on this? He is doing what he said he would do. Hispanics and others made their choice in November. I get you, Doc, but this is my only thing, right? He told them, he promised these good people that he will only go after criminals. Yeah, they knew he was going to come after them, but they was under the impression that he was going to come after criminals, right? And they, like everybody else, they don't want criminals, so they were okay with him coming after criminals. But now they see coming after the grandma, the granddad, the kids. He coming at kids that's born here too. So yeah, I got you, Dr. J. They should have listened, man. And I'm with you, Doc. They should have listened. They should have listened. But why go after people that's trying, man? Why go after people that's doing right? So that's I'm just speaking from the compassion of human beings, man. So, but yeah, I appreciate that, Doc. And I don't know how I skipped over that comment, but I appreciate that, Dr. J. Let me go back see if I missed anything else. But I thank y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Anybody who on there, make sure you check out Dr. J's channel. She goes live a couple times a day. Check out Valerie's channel. It said family or not, go away. They were Valerie said, family or not, go away. They were mad. Yeah, it's messed up where we at right now, but Dr. J said, but I voted how I voted. That's right. Doc don't be playing no games. That's what I'm talking about, Doc. Doctor's an educator. Doc don't be playing no games. She voted how she voted. She stood on where she stood. Y'all knew better. Y'all knew what it was going to be. Don't cry now because there's a lot of videos, Doc, where they crying. They crying. And it's sad though. See, I'm a softie and that gets to me, man. Right? It gets to me. But thank you, Doc. Thank everybody on here, man. I want to appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping through. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Doc, you have a good night. Valerie, have a good night. Girth, have a good night. Everybody who peeped in to this live, man, y'all have a good evening, man. And I thank y'all once again. But I'm about to head out, man. Until next time, y'all be safe out there. Peace.